Hey there, thank you so much for joining me for today's practice, which is about slowing down and unwinding tension. And it's so important to do this, especially right now when it's a little chaotic and stressful, when we're in between the holidays and the end of the year, and we're finding ourselves pulled in a million different ways and places and making lots of decisions and going and doing. So, thank you for giving yourself just a few minutes to slow down and help you unwind that tension that accrues from that stress reaction. So, you may need a chair or something to put your legs up on. I'll be using these bolsters just for ease, a blanket to pad your knees, as well as two blocks for today's practice. And we'll go ahead and get started in a constructive rest position or supported shavasana. So go ahead and lay down on the floor with your chair, couch, or whatever you're using to support your legs so that your back can be relaxed on the floor. And go ahead and shift around as you need to so that you can get comfortable. Adjusting your arms so that your shoulders can be comfortable. And maybe just taking a couple of breaths to allow your attention to kind of settle into your body and allow your body to settle on the mat. As you begin to draw your attention inward, maybe just begin to notice if you feel tension anywhere in your body. Maybe in your upper back and shoulders, neck, maybe in your low back. Maybe your cheeks and jaw. And along with that tension, noticing, see if you can notice if you feel as if you're trying to kind of hold your body in a specific way. So sometimes it can feel like we're trying to hold our body up and away from the mat or the floor. But see if you can just notice how you're holding your body. If you can notice any patterns of tension taking away from relaxation. For a moment, just notice your mind and what's happening in your mind. So bring your attention to your attention. Are you experiencing lots of thoughts and distraction? Or maybe it feels a little unfocused. See if, even for just a brief moment, you can tune into a place that is always calm and clear. And then bring your attention to your breath and just begin by noticing your breath. Notice how as soon as you took your attention to your breath, it probably began to change at least a little bit. So let's begin to gently and progressively deepen and lengthen the breath. So even though I'm saying deepen and lengthen, the idea here is that we're slowing down the breath. So just slowing down the inhale, but making it longer. And slowing down the exhale, making it longer. As you inhale, maybe feel your chest expand And then the belly rises as it relaxes. And as you exhale, everything just settles a little bit. Inhale, feel your chest expand, and then the belly. And as you exhale, the belly falls back down towards your center. And just take a couple more breaths like that, following your breath. And then I'm going to roll over to one side and sit up just to move my bolsters. But if you need to move away from the chair or couch to a place where you can practice, go ahead and do so, and then come back down to your mat. You can have your knees bent, feet on the floor, and we're just going to begin to mobilize the chest and shoulders a little bit. So as you inhale, take your arms up and behind you, reaching behind you. And exhale, bring your hands back down by your sides. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, arms up and behind you. And exhale, arms down by your sides. 1 more time, inhale. Reaching and stretching. And as you exhale, bring your hands back down by your sides. So we're gonna stretch the legs a little bit. So go ahead and when you're ready, bring one foot off the floor, then the other, taking your hands behind your knees. And as this is the first thing that we're doing with our legs, I want you to think about progressively going into the stretch and stopping before a point where it feels like you're stressing or straining. So keeping it as gentle as possible. So as you inhale, you're going to press your feet up. And exhale, bend your knees. Bring your feet back down by your hips. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale to press up. And exhale, bending your knees. 1 more time, inhale, pressing up. And exhale, bending your knees. So we're gonna go up and stay this time. As you inhale, pressing your feet up. Stay for the exhale. You can soften your knees, bending them a little bit more. And then as you inhale, see if you can work the stretch just a little bit. Again, no stress or strain. And exhale to soften your knees. We're going to do that 1 more time. Inhale to press up. Just micro movements here. Exhale to soften your knees. And then 1 final time. Inhale, pressing up. And exhale, bending your knees, bringing them back in towards your chest. Relaxing your feet. And then releasing 1 foot to the floor and then the other. So our next posture is bridge pose or Dvipadapitam. And we'll be doing it once, just raising the hips, and then we'll begin lifting 1 arm, and then with the hip, and when we come down, we're gonna turn our head to the opposite side. So the important thing is when you're up in bridge and your hips are up, I would like you to keep your head straight up. So if you're not sure what to do and you need to look, please bring your hips down first before you are turning your head. So just beginning simply with your hands down by your sides and your feet about hip distance apart underneath your knees. As you inhale, press into your feet, lifting your hips any amount. And then exhale, coming back down. So this time we're going to, when we raise our hips, take our right arm up and overhead. And when we come down, we're going to turn our head towards the left. So inhale, press into your feet, raising your right arm up and overhead. And as you exhale, you're going to slowly bring your arm and hips down as you turn your head towards the left. So this time the left arm will raise with the hips, and we're going to turn our head to the center. So inhale, press into your feet, turning your head to the center as you raise your left arm. And exhale, turning your head towards the right as you bring your arm and your hips down. We'll do one more each side. So inhale, right arm as your head comes back to center. And as you exhale, turning your head towards the left as you bring everything back down. Inhale, left arm, turning your head to the center, raising your hips. And exhale, slowly coming back down, turning your head towards the right. So we're just going to go up once with the arms up and overhead, turning our head to the center and leaving our head at the center as we come down. So inhale, press into your feet, head comes to the center, both arms come up and overhead. And as you exhale, slowly coming back down, head stays at the center. Pause for just a moment. Feel your hips, feel your shoulders, your neck. And then take your time rolling over to your side. And then when you're ready, use your hands to help you press up. And we're going to meet in tabletop position. So I would like you to pad your knees, especially if you're on a hard floor. But if you're wanting to protect your knees or have any knee discomfort, it's important to pad your knees here. So we're going to do our friend Chakravakasana, as my teacher likes to say. So go ahead and bring your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees in this tabletop position. Tops of the feet are on the mat. As you inhale, you're going to pull your shoulders back, lifting your chest, lifting your chin slightly. And then as you exhale, we're going to begin shifting back, bringing your forearms to the mat, chest towards your thighs, hips towards your heels. And we're going to do that 5 more times. So as you inhale, lead with your chest coming forward. Pulling your shoulders back, lifting your chin slightly. And as you exhale, begin shifting your elbows back, chest towards thighs, hips towards heels. A little stretch for your low back and hips. Inhale to come forward to hands and knees. And exhale, begin shifting back, chest towards thighs, hips towards heels. We're going to do 3 more. Feel free to move with your breath at your pace. Coming forward on the inhale and moving back on the exhale. Little stretch for the low back and hips. And I'm going to finish up my last one. And then if it feels okay to do so, pause for a moment in child's pose, taking a full breath in and a full breath out. And when you're ready, we're going to come onto our stomach for Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. So go ahead and bring your forearms to the mat, hands in line with your face, and tops of the feet on the mat. And we'll do this 6 times. You can turn your head to the side, and we'll turn our head to the center as we lift our head, chest, and shoulders. So when you're ready, as you inhale, turning your head to the center, lifting head, chest, shoulders. And then as you exhale, turn your head towards the other side. And inhale, lifting head, chest, shoulders, turning your head to the center. And exhale, turning your head to the opposite side. As you inhale, lift head, chest, shoulders, turning your head to the center. And exhale, turning your head to the opposite side. We're going to do one more each way. Inhale, head, chest, shoulders, turning your head to the center. And exhale, turning your head to the first side. One final time. Inhale. And exhale. And then if you'd like, making a little pillow for your forehead, stacking one hand on top of the other. As you inhale, allow your belly to expand, pressing into the mat. And one more big belly breath. And then coming back to hands and knees for Chakravakasana. And this time we're just going to do it 4 times. So when you're ready on your hands and knees, as you inhale, pulling your shoulders back, lifting your chest. And exhale, begin shifting your elbows back, chest towards thighs, hips towards heels. And inhale, coming forward to hands and knees. And exhale, shifting back into child's pose. 2 more times. Inhale, feeling free to move with your breath at your pace. And exhale. And last one. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale to shift back. And then take your time sitting up. So for this next posture, we will be on our knees. And so I'm going to pad my knees with a blanket. And we will need our blocks. So we're going to be doing a combination of a low lunge or Ekapada Ustrasana with a half squat here, a half split. So we're going to start with our right foot coming forward and bring your foot forward of your knee so that you have room to lunge forward. And you may have to play with the placement of your blocks here, keeping them probably on the tall height and able to adjust them as you need to. So we're going to rest our hands on the blocks a little bit, and we're going to inhale, lunging forward, allowing our hips to drop, and feel free to not go the full range of motion. And then as you exhale, we're going to shift back, lifting the toes into this half split pose. So we're going to bring the foot down, inhale, lunging forward. And then exhale, shifting the hips back, lifting the foot. Again, be very gentle. You don't have to go the full range of motion, even thinking about, only going like 30 to 40% of the way. And then shifting back on the exhale. This time we're going to stay for 3 breaths in each posture. So inhale, lunging forward. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. Seeing if you can keep your chest lifted a bit. Exhale. See if you can allow your hips to relax. One more full breath here. And then we're going to come back. So come back into this half split posture, staying kind of lifted. So inhale, and then as you exhale, bending forward only as far as you can so that there's no stress or strain in your low back or the back of your knee. And then inhale, maybe lifting your chest a bit. And exhale, bending forward only if it feels comfortable. And one more full breath. So a full breath in and out. And then bend your knee and bring that knee back, coming up to standing tall on your knees for a moment, and just feel the difference. So feel the front of the hip, the back of the leg, compared to the left side especially. Feel if you can notice any circulation or energy moving in that area. And then we'll do the other side. So take your time setting up, coming into a lunge with the left foot forward, sitting up on the blocks. So when you're ready, as you inhale, you're going to allow your hips to come forward, chest is lifted, and then as you exhale, shifting your hips back, lifting your toes, half squat. Inhale, a low lunge. Again, you can be super gentle with this, not going very far into it at all. And exhale, half squat. Inhale to lunge forward. See if you can feel a difference already on this side as compared to the other side. And exhale. And then we're going to stay for 3 breaths each. So inhale, lunging forward. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. See if you can allow your hips to relax. One more full breath here. And then we're going to shift back into the half split position. So go ahead and bring your hips back, lifting your toes. And inhale, lifting your chest. And then as you exhale, see if you can bend forward only if it feels okay. Please don't force your body into a position that doesn't feel good. And then inhale, lifting your chest a bit. Exhale. And one more breath. And then bending your knee one more time. And coming to standing tall on your knees for just a moment. Feel the difference of the left side to the right side. Feel the circulation, the energy moving. And then take your time. We're going to come onto our backs. So you can take your time setting up for that. So on your back, your knees can be bent, and just pause for a moment. Feeling your body, noticing your energy and mind. So just like we did in the beginning, we're going to stretch the backs of our legs, as well as our low back a little bit, and bring a little bit of symmetry into the body after doing the asymmetrical posture combination. So take your time lifting one foot off the floor, then the other. Bring your hands to the backs of your knees, and we're going to do the same pattern that we did earlier. Again, being as gentle as you want with this as you inhale, pressing your feet up, and exhale, bending your knees. And inhale, pressing up. And exhale, bending your knees. One more time dynamically. Inhale to press up. And exhale, bending your knees. This time we'll go up into it and stay for 3 breaths. So as you inhale, pressing your feet up. And micro movements here. So exhale, soften your knees, bending them a little bit more. And then inhale, see if you can work your like just a hair straighter without stress or strain. And exhale to soften your knees. One more time like that. Inhale to press up. Exhale to soften your knees. And then we have one more time to stretch. So inhale to stretch. And exhale, bend your knees, bring them in towards your chest. And then we'll do a twist. So go ahead and take your arms out to about a 45-degree angle so that your arms are down below your shoulders but away from your sides. And we're going to inhale in place here. And then on the exhale, we're going to draw the belly in, take the knees towards the right elbow, and turn towards the left with the head, as long as it feels okay for your neck. Inhale to come back to center. And exhale, hug in the low belly, knees towards the left elbow, gaze towards your right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hug in your low belly, knees towards the right elbow, gaze towards your right. Gaze towards your left, excuse me. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, knees towards the left, gaze towards your right. One more time dynamically each side. So inhale back to center. And exhale, excuse me, knees right, gaze left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees left, gaze right. Inhale, come back to center. And this time we're going to stay. So exhale, knees right, gaze left, allowing your knees and feet to settle on the floor as much as they can. You can adjust your left arm so that your left shoulder is comfortable. As you inhale, feel that expansion in your chest. And exhale, gently hug in your low belly. We'll stay for 2 more breaths like that. So a full breath in. And a nice long exhale. One more time. And then as you inhale, come back to center. And when you're ready, exhale, knees left, gaze right, allowing your knees and feet to settle as much as they can. Adjusting your right arm as you need to so that your right shoulder is comfortable. Inhale. And a long exhale. 2 more breaths. As you exhale, gently hugging in your low belly, relaxing your head, neck, and shoulders. And then inhale, come back to center. So we'll do Abhinasana. So bring your hands to the tops of your knees. As you inhale, allow your knees to fall away from your chest. And exhale, gently hug in your low belly, bringing your knees in towards your chest. 5 more times like that. Inhale to straighten your arms, allowing your knees to fall away from your chest. And exhale, bending your elbows, bringing your knees in. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more times like that. As you inhale, knees fall away from the chest, straightening your arms. And exhale, bending your elbows, bringing your knees in. 1 more time. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. And last time. Inhale, knees fall away from your chest. And exhale, bending your elbows, bringing your knees in towards your chest. And then take your time rolling over to one side, pausing for a moment. And when you're ready, using your hands to help you press up to a comfortable seated position. So if you have something to sit on near you, like a chair, I highly recommend finding that chair now or couch. So we're going to do just a couple of seated movements here for the head, neck, and shoulders. So bringing your hands together in front of you. As you inhale, take your arms and elbows wide, pulling your shoulders back. And then as you exhale, you're going to wrap your hands around opposite shoulders and allow your chin to drop. Inhale, opening your chest, lifting your chin slightly, bringing your shoulders and elbows back. And exhale, maybe switching out the arm wrap chin coming down. Let's do it 2 more times. So inhale, opening the chest, and exhale, wrapping the arms, chin down, stretching the upper back. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. And then as long as this is comfortable, just a couple of breaths here. So as you inhale, feel the back of your rib cage expand. And 1 more breath. Releasing your hands. And we'll do half neck rolls. So go ahead and bring your chin down towards your chest. And then allowing your head to kind of roll to the right side. So bringing your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then we're going to come down, bringing the chin towards the center and left ear towards left shoulder. Notice what side feels tight. So inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, and then inhale towards the right side. Exhale, back to center. Inhale towards the left side. 1 more. Inhale, back to center. Exhale back to center. Inhale towards the right side, and we're going to stay here. So you can play with the angle of your chin, maybe dropping it down or lifting it up slightly, maybe bringing your ear down a little bit more. Find a place that feels like a good stretch without too much stress or discomfort. And then just taking 2 big breaths there. So see if you can keep your chest sort of lifted, and then inhale. Exhale, relaxing head, neck, and shoulders into the stretch. 1 more breath. And then bringing your chin back towards center and going the opposite way. So inhale. And playing with the angle of your chin as well as the placement of your ear, kind of finding a place that feels like a good stretch on this side. And once you find it, full breath in. As you exhale, see if you can relax into the stretch. And 1 more time. And then coming back towards center, lifting your chin up, pausing for a moment. So feel your head, neck, and shoulders. And then we're going to do just a handful of breaths here. So closing your eyes if it feels comfortable. And just bring your awareness to your breath. Beginning to gently and progressively lengthen the breath. So as long as it's comfortable, you can count your breath if that feels okay. If it doesn't feel okay to count your breath, we're just going to be lengthening the exhale. So coming to, I'm just going to say some numbers, like a 3 count inhale, 5 count exhale, 4 count inhale, 6 count exhale, 6 count inhale, 8 count exhale, whatever within that sort of arrangement that feels okay for you right now. Just sitting comfortably. Again, you can be in your chair. And just allowing the breath to remain comfortable. So no stressing, no forcing the breath. Allowing it to be comfortable. Where the exhale is a couple counts longer than the inhale. And staying with that for 3 more breaths. if it's comfortable, for 4 breaths, extending your exhale another 2 counts. If it's not, stay with the comfortable counting or not counting. If you're not counting, just extending your exhale just a little bit longer, as long as it remains in that comfortable level. So 4 breaths, bringing your exhale to a longer 2 counts. Go ahead and release any counting and control you have on the breath, staying inward if you can, allowing your breath to be relaxed and comfortable. And then when you're ready, opening your eyes, and we're going to come back into that constructive rest or supported Shavasana position. So your legs up on the chair, couch, bolster, whatever you have. Take your time, staying kind of relaxed and quiet. And then for just a moment, bringing your attention inward, noticing any tension. It's okay if there's still some tension. Doing this practice a couple of times. Or just staying and resting may help undo the tension. Notice, if you can, where you might have undid some tension in your body. So if you noticed tension in your low back earlier, maybe notice if that has gone away or not. If you notice tension in your upper back, neck and shoulders earlier, notice if that has gone away or not. Maybe bring your attention to your attention for a moment and notice if there's been any change to what is going on in your mind. And then for a few breaths, or as long as you can carve out today, just allowing yourself to relax deeply. You can stay here for as long as you would like. I would like to thank you for joining me for this practice today. May you feel more ease, comfort, and support in your body and mind.